We could harness a lot of revenue through the PPP initiatives once we are able to catalyze them appropriately. So to give that focus, the Honorable Minister has given this this indication that yes, he would like this to be a specialized activity on in the railways, and therefore he has talked about creating a member in this regard. Any borrowing, whether it is IRFC or otherwise, must take into consideration the number one, the ability to pay back the money, number one. Number two, to deploy those funds in productive areas. I mean, you cannot use them in areas which don't give you an adequate return. Now, we work on a principle of 14% ROR. So, whatever projects give us 14% ROR, we borrow money through IRFC and deploy them. This is the first time in 2011-12 that we have picked up about 4,000 to 5,000 crore of bonds, and I think this will continue. In our estimation, 15,000 figure, 20,000 was a figure, but then when we did our internal calculations, we came to the conclusion that we would be deploying the funds that we pick up from the market at almost 8.5% to 11% interest into areas where we cannot really guarantee a return of 14% plus. So what we have for the time being, we've said is that 15,000 crores is the amount that we can deploy in productive areas, and therefore we have kept it at 15,000 crores. No system can function without having adequate funds, and as things were, I mean, we would have not been able to balance our budget perhaps in the current financial year had the minister not taken these very, very bold decisions and put the railways back on the track of of financial viability. So this is something which had to be done in my opinion, and it has been done. So it will provide much needed funds for entire activities, and this is not only developmental activities but for meeting our day-to-day expenditures also, which perhaps in the new year will stand at something like 84,000 to 85,000 crores. One vision which is coming out very clearly in the budget document is that perhaps we need to peg the passenger fares to at least the fuel hikes or reductions.